turning glass into metal, fluorescence for sorting recyclables, a blood sugar laser, and spectroscopy at the nanoscale. That's this week on Light Matters. Hello, I'm Laura Marshall, and this is Light Matters for September 3rd, 2014. When subjected to ultrafast laser pulses, quartz glass can take on metallic properties, turning briefly from an electrical insulator to a conductor. A team at Vienna University of Technology previously demonstrated this effect and is now studying it further, alongside a team from Tsukuba University in Japan, using large-scale computer simulations. Quartz glass, which is typically an insulator that does not conduct electric current, can be fundamentally changed at the femtosecond timescale when subjected to ultrashort laser pulses. If the laser pulse is strong enough, the quartz turns opaque and briefly behaves like a metal. Electrons once bound to oxygen atoms in the quartz transfer to other atoms and behave almost like free electrons. After the pulse, the material almost immediately returns to its previous state. Experiments will now be conducted with different materials to see how the glass-to-metal effect can be induced more efficiently. The work was published in Physical Review Letters. Sorting plastics using fluorescence lifetime measurement could simplify and speed up the recycling process. Developed by a team from Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich, the technique takes advantage of the intrinsic fluorescence properties found in different polymers under photoexcitation. The use of fluorescence lifetime measurement permits the identification and sorting of up to 1.5 tons of plastic per hour. In the study, the researchers exposed particles of plastic to a brief flash of light which caused the materials to fluoresce. Photoelectric sensors then measured the intensity of the light emitted in response to the photoexcitation. Because different polymers used in the manufacture of consumer plastics have different fluorescence lifetimes, the form of the fluorescence decay curve can be used to identify their chemical makeup. Polymers, which are typically processed as thermoplastics and melted at high temperatures, tend to be immiscible as they are chemically incompatible with one another. The research was published in Green and Sustainable Chemistry. A new laser system could eliminate the need for conventional finger prick tests for diabetics. The technique, developed at Princeton University, measures blood sugar by directing an IR quantum cascade laser at a person's palm. The laser light is partially absorbed by sugar molecules in the patient's body. The amount of absorption is used to measure the level of blood sugar. The light's target is not the blood, but dermal interstitial fluid, which has a strong correlation to blood sugar. In the study, measurements were taken with the laser as well as with the conventional finger prick test. The results indicated that the laser measurement readings produced average errors that were somewhat larger than standard blood sugar monitors, but remained within the clinical requirement for accuracy. In measuring blood glucose levels, readings must be within 20% of the patient's actual blood sugar level. The new system has demonstrated 84% accuracy. The research was published in Biomedical Optics Express. A new spectroscopy technique could lead to microelectronics that perform better under stress and heat. The technique, called Nanomechanical Raman Spectroscopy, was developed at Purdue University. It was used to look at silicon cantilever beams about 7 microns thick and 225 microns long. These beams were heated and stressed simultaneously. The applied stress was controlled by a nanomechanical loading system, and micro-Raman spectroscopy was used to measure the surface stress as the samples deformed. The surface stress was found to be lower than the applied stress at all temperatures. Heating the cantilever to 100 degrees Celsius while also applying stress to the structure was found to cause a dramatic increase in deformation. Specifically, heating reduced bonding forces between atoms on the surface of the structures. The findings are significant as silicon structures measured on the microscale and nanoscale form essential components of semiconductor processors, sensors, batteries, and microelectromechanical systems, or MEMS. The research was published in Applied Physics. That's it for this edition of Light Matters. Email us your questions or comments at lightmatters@photonics.com. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter for news updates every day. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.